System Architect has a powerful built-in reporting engine that enables you to build SQL reports to ask the architecture questions. You can use one of the pre-built reports that we provide. There are dozens, or you can build your own report in minutes. Today, we're going to take a look at the Subreports feature of the reporting engine, which enables you to essentially build an outer join, a SQL outer join. So I have an SV1 diagram here of DODAF2, systems of systems, but we're going to build a report irrespective of the diagram. It's going to get at the information underneath in the repository, although you could build a report that walks a diagram. Not this one. Today, we're going to look at systems and their locations. So we have a report built here, systems. We get system, definition system. And for each system, we're just going to get its name. We're going to put name at the top of the column of output. Every property of a system is listed here, including ones that you've put in through customization of the meta model. We'll just choose the name. And then we'll go down a SQL join to get the location that the system is at. And again, here we'll just get the name of the location and then also a description, and the location will be put at the top of the column of the report. We're going to generate this to grid. We have choices here, generating to HTML, generating out for the publisher, add in. We'll just generate to grid to start. And you get a report output that lists the systems, their locations, and descriptions like we asked for. Now, the nice thing about the grid is that it's really an interface into the repository. So I can double click on anything here, any cell, like this one here, which doesn't have a description. And I write to the definition. I can start adding a description if I wanted to. I could save this to Excel. I could print it, etc. So it's a very nice user interface into the tool. So that's my first report. Now what I want to do is get a bigger report. I want to get the systems, and for each system get its name, put system at the top of the column, and then I want to get the activities that the system enables, and for every activity get its name, and then do a join to activity part of capability relationship, which is an explicit join, a relationship that carries data. And then I'll do another join down to get the capability that the activity is part of. So a capability is enabled by activities and various other things. In this case, we're listing the activities of a capability. For every capability, we'll get its name, and we'll put that at the top of the column. And so if I generate this report, I get a grid again, and I can click this little button here, and I see the systems, the activities. So this system does two different activities, and the capabilities of those activities. So now what I want to do is get the location of the system and add that to the report. Well, I can't. At the end of this report is capability. So it's going from system to activity to capability. So what I want to do is go back to that first point when I'm getting systems. Before I go and get the activities they're related to, I want to tuck in a report and get the system locations. So that's why we have this button here called Subreports. So in the Subreports, I can go out to any report file. Right now, I'm in a DAF2 is the name of the report file, and we have many report files we ship with the product, and you create your own report files. But I'm going to use the report file that we're in and go down and just simply get that report that we saw before, system locations. I'm going to add that as a sub-report. And with that done, I can now generate, and I'll see that I get the systems, and let's push this little button here. We see the systems, the activities, the capabilities, and then the system again and the location of the system. So we're getting what I want. Now, this is a little redundant and a little confusing in its redundancy, so I want to remove that. So let me go back to that first report, system locations, and remove this name. I don't need the name. if it's being used as a subreport. And I might want to rename this report Subreports System Location, so I know. So when I run it again, I won't be confused why the name of the systems isn't being generated, but I'll do that at some other point. The key thing is I'm removing the name of the system in this subreport. I save the report file, very important, because the report file is what I'm selecting these reports in. And then I go back to that larger report and I run it again. And this time that system name is removed. So I can push this little button and I see my systems, the activities, the capabilities, locations, and you can even move things around in a grid, move locations here. So I can see this aircraft tracking system, its location, its activities, capabilities, etc. Save this to Excel, save it to CSV, etc. So that is how you do subreports. You can, of course, generate these reports to HTML. I've created a copy of both of those reports, system locations. I created a duplicate. In the copy of the report, I specify an output directory and a file name for the generation system report HTML. I choose HTML as the report type. I chose the nested tables 2 XSL style sheet, and then in the overall report, same thing, a duplicate of the main report, but I choose HTML, same output file, same nested tables 2, system locations to HTML as the subreport generated, and we get an HTML output of the report. So those are subreports in System Architect. Thanks for watching.